Maximals, Maximal Primal. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, welcome back to Destiny 2. So let's have a look. What's going on up here? Yeah, we've already done the 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is there 4 lots of things here? 1, 2, 3. Right, anyway, let's continue on where we left off. So, we need to go and visit Eris, so let's go have a look. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of back and forth on the moon, but, you know, we'll get there. Like I said, I've only got like a month from now until the content actually disappears, so I'm going to try and do what I can. By the time you guys see this, it'll already have happened. But I just feel dumb for like taking so long, but it is what it is. Like, there's not much I can do about it. You know, I mean, there's not much I can do. I haven't seen. Let me look at the Bright Dust store. What's that? You know what? I like that. That was actually pretty dark. I like that. Look. Let me infuse it. I got an idea. Okay. You know. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, let's do this and then see what happens. But I'm hoping, you know, we can get more stuff done. I really want to try and... I might have to do this like once a week, in general. Actually, speaking of, sorry. I'm checking for my own personal reasons. 38 days, so we still got like a month, essentially, to level up. I'm hoping I get that last triumph done. It's bloody annoying.
Did Zavala send you? He does not trust me. Welcome, Crota's End. Saimota screams as she did the day Omnigul tore her apart and silenced her forever. Our fates nearly intertwined today when a nightmare of Omnigul swept through camp. My survival was a gift granted by the essence you retrieved from the Crota nightmare. Were we to truly harness the power of this essence, it may provide aid in the fight against the nightmares and beyond, to the pyramid itself. It knows we're coming. I can sense it. And we will have the upper hand.
Right. First off, let me use the Triumph. Not Triumph, where is it? Law.
I will see this through, Hunter.
Let's see. What's next? Right, okay, so
power was a monument
basically
a false
we need to
security
get
that
certain
sapped the
gear.
hope from all who stood upon it.
Complete patrols, public events, lost sectors across the moon. It's really quite dumb what they want you to do. It's quite fillerish, and that's why I think it was dumb. That's why, for example, I'm not going to be paying the full price for the DLC, next DLC when it comes out Beyond Light. I'm going to wait till it's on sale, like cheap, and then touch it, because I'm not wasting my time doing that. I just don't think it's really a good idea. And again, I think it's dumb why they charge a lot of money just for a moon and... Oh god, that was close. There's a public event coming, so that's good. So we'll do that, because I don't know how long it'll take, but it could be filler episodes again, which I'm sorry about, but there's not much I can do. Like, that's a part of the... That's what the game wants you to do, and that's something I think is dumb. There should be more creative missions, and I feel like Bungie should, you know, for what you're paying, and the fact they're taking away content, this is why I'm concerned, is like, you know, they should not be taking away all this content and then making you only play limited crap. I just think if it's going to be shit, then I'm hoping they get boycotted, and I mean that. But if it's decent and it's on sale, I'll give it a go. But I'm not gonna touch it until, you know, I actually see proper content and actually hear a lot of good shit. And I'm gonna try and see if I can look into people who actually aren't Destiny fanboys, because some channels are like so into it, and it's like, guys, come on. You know, they're like, oh, they're just happy because it's new content, but they're not. Some of them don't review it based on is actually good for what, out of everything else they've done over the years, is this actually one of their, is this a good one, or is this like just an average one? And if it's an average one, it has to me, for me, if they're doing all this DLC has to be one of the best ones ever. Because if it's not, then I'm sure loads of people will be the same. They'd be like, well, what was the point giving it all that content just to add mediocre stuff? Like, and I don't care what anyone says, that is a good point. Like, why do all that? Pandemic or not, you know, you should have just left it in the game, took your time, added more content, and then done it. Which is why I'm hoping that's why they delayed it, and not just because of the Series X. If so, that's just pretty dumb of Bungie, you know, it just says a lot. And I'm kind of tired of these companies being stupid. I don't understand why it's difficult. Just morally, just taking your fucking time and actually making good content. And if it's that takes that long, then just, you know, again, take your fucking time. Or, you know, get more help. It's not difficult.
Make short work of him.
Fallen Aether, okay. Wait, can I go over there? Oh, I thought for some reason we had to saw something over there or something. Making sure, because we probably need to do that. Where's the other? Oh, come on! There should have been another one, shouldn't there? And there wasn't, because these guys rushed it. God damn it. Fucking blueberries, man. I mean, I get they probably have their own shit, but it's annoying when you got... That's the problem, and people bash them, but then they probably don't know. That's the thing, people don't realise. Damn, they don't care as well, but they don't realise. It probably would help if they knew, but... 46. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go and find another activity. Essentially, this is what they want you to do in the game. They just want you to, you know, bother with the area, and it pisses me off. 'Cause it's like, I'll do it on my own. I don't need it to be forced into the story, where it's just like fetch quests, which, you know, I don't.
It's hunting me.
The sad thing is, they just seem to, they don't do it right, and Shadowkeep, they could have done way better. And I'm just worried about, I don't like what they're doing with all the content, because I can't record all of it in time, and that's just so shitty. There's one about the Ace of Spades. I can't finish that now. I can't finish that in time. I mean, I could, but you know, it's going to have to require me to do. I'm going to have to record from now to the month. That's good. It's not. I'm going to have to record so much shit because, you know, and that's not fair. Because I got other stuff I want to do, other games I want to let's play. So unless you're a dedicated Destiny player who just records his Destiny stuff, or mostly Destiny, you're fucked. And, you know, I have not got the energy to do that, to be honest. I mean, I don't mind stepping up like a bit more, but not converting most of my time. I've got better things to do, to be frank. And again, I just think it's dumb what they're doing. It is dumb, and I know this is me just bashing the game, but the thing is that they're taking away stuff that they worked hard to make this game what it is now, and they're scraping it all down, and I just feel like that's so unfair. And I understand that, like, you know, servers, but then if it's that big of a problem, make another fucking game. Build Destiny 3. I know people bash it and we don't want that, but then I think it's better than taking away the content and then we lose it all. And people saying, oh, it's not a big deal, but what about the people who, you know, spent the money on, you know, all the DLCs? I bought the game for full price on release. I'm one of those people that bought all the DLCs, you know. So again, I feel like, where's my what happens for people like me who spent the money on day one and support them? Where's that money going to go? Down the toilet? You know, you can't. And I've had a couple of people say to me, like, oh, you know, it's not a big deal, you know, that's how it is. Like, no, it's not. They should not be allowed to do that shit. And because now it's free to play does not mean, oh, now it's free to play means we can do what the fuck we want. No. If it was free to play from the get-go, fine. But it wasn't. They changed it halfway, and they're now pulling a shady move. I think it's shady what they're doing. But the reason why, and I know it's hypocritical, me saying I'll give the DLC a chance. I'll give it a chance only when it's on sale properly. And again, the reason why is because, again, I've got to let's play it. You know, this is a let's play. I've got to finish the game. But, and I got crushed by the walker.
It's right behind me. I can feel it.
It's a shame, because I really wanted to do some other stuff as well, but I couldn't do it. I'm an idiot. I'm one of those blueberries. I just fucking forgot. Crap. I'm gonna do what I can and try and finish this if I can. Fuck off. Like, you know, it's nice there's no one here because, you know, again. And to be fair, you can't blame people for the game being like how it is. I mean, nobody can blame the game for how it is. Like, you know, it's Bungie's fault. Like, they made it how it is. You know, that's Bungie's fault for what they've done with the game. Come on, move. I'm trying to get the fucking ball. Move! Move out of the way. No, you fucking asshole. You clearly see what I was doing. Fucking ass. That's right, drive away, dickhead. Fucking hell. Ah, he might not. Again, maybe he didn't know, but fuck's. I'm not going in the direction he's going. He's just going to be annoying. Let's see where else I can go. Let's find a safe spot. Yeah, I'm frustrated, guys. You know, I am frustrated with some of this stuff they're doing with Destiny. Like I said, I mean, I'll even take a break. I mean, if I have to stop Let's Playing for a bit, do another game, and come back when the DLC's all there and properly sorted, then that's fine. I don't care. I got better things. Again, I got better things I could do. But you know, I just don't think it's fair that they're charging full price when, hell, if they made it where it's like, right, it's only like $10, so and you can get the full DLC is like $40-50 but for you guys who support us here, how about it? Or, you know, give us the equivalent, and they could give us it, because again, it's silver. They can give us the equivalent of silver, you know, of the equivalent that we paid for. But they won't, because, oh, that's too generous, and I don't understand why it isn't. It's not generous, you know, again, us personally, giving us the DLC for free is too generous and too much. I feel, even though I think that would be perfect, but whatever. What's wrong with the silver? And people don't, I don't see people making a stink. And I don't get why. It's like they want new stuff, but they want to fuck over everything else. It's like, some of you need to complain and say, hey, we think the vaulting system's dumb. Make Destiny free instead. Or, you know, instead, or at the very least, instead of getting rid of everything right away, do it one piece of content at a time. Like I said, if Europa and Cosmodrome, like I said, if this DLC is the biggest, proper, best one ever, fine. Then I can understand all that content, but it has to be as big as all that content combined. You can't just do it one step at a time. If you're doing it like that, then just swap them out one at a time, so then people slowly start getting used to it, instead of just wiping everything and forcing people, especially the free-to-play players, you're fucking them out of raids. You know, I'm sorry, I'm saying how it is. You know, they get screwed over. I mean, if you think about it, they do. Because what raids can they do? None. Because Leviathan's going to be gone. Which is... okay, fine. But Scourge of the Past, man. Like, what is wrong? Why... they're getting rid of the easy raids. They're keeping Last Wish and, you know, fucking Garden. Which is like, no offense, Last Wish is tedious. And I don't care about the community, in the raiding community, who are like, oh, but we need challenges. We need the grind, bro. It's like, fuck off. That's not what everyone wants to do a raid for. They just want something. Maybe, you know... it would help if they didn't also go to Menage, which, you know, again, that was a 6-player activity. Add more PvE activities that are permanent that you can play with friends, instead of just making them seasonal. And I'm hoping to get rid of the season shit, because half the content, I've missed out on a couple pieces of it for Let's Play purposes, because I've been so focused on the main core DLCs. And that's not fair. Again, you know, for a Destiny Let's Play, like, imagine if I was just dedicated, fine. But I'm not, and that's just so cheap. These sort of games are the worst for it, and it pisses me off. These Destiny 1, all my content's still there. And that's what fucks me off about it, is that they could have at least done it better. And I think, personally, Bungie should not do what they're doing. They should not be vaulting it. And I don't get why people haven't bitched and moaned enough. But people don't care, they just want the new content. It's like, well, what about everyone else who can't afford the content? Because, you know, they don't want to keep spending money because they, you know, Bungie keep doing other things. Or, you know, what about the people who, you know, don't want that content? Too bad, either you get it or you got nothing at all. And that is a scummy way to be about it, and that's how I see it. It's either play this or don't bother, because free-to-play players are fucked. Goodbye Red War, goodbye Curse of Cyrus, goodbye Warmind. Some aspects of Forsaken. There's, again, half the game's being butchered, it's being Thanos, and I don't care what anyone says, that's not, I don't think any of that is right. Imagine what other games will start doing that. Imagine if Halo fucking did that, I would rage on the forums. And I think more people should be complaining about it. But again, you know, if the community is going to be blind, then whatever. You know, I'm not having a go at people who legitimately don't understand. Look, if you don't understand, I mean, just look into it and actually consider. And to those who say, oh, it's not a big deal, if you're a free-to-play player, you have no right to complain or not complain. You have no right to tell us how, you know, it's not a big deal. You have no right to comment because you've not put any money into the game. You just download it because why not? It's free. But you know, if you paid the money and wasted all your money on it, and again, it's not our fault because we didn't know. You know, how are we meant to know that 2 years from now the game is going to wipe all its content away? You know, again, I would have preferred a Destiny 3 at this point, because at least then I could have finished off what I needed to here, and I don't have to worry about disappearing. Thank God it's heroic, Neo. Need to, again, there's so many other content things they could do. Like, I would like them to do like legendary events, like the Mythic, where instead of like if you do something on here about anyone dying in your area or something else specific, boom, I think that could work. Let's have a look. New light, nope. Yep, visit Eris, because why not? Yay. I don't know. And it's so crappy, because there's content that we're missing, and it's just shit. But you know what I should have done? Maybe what I should have done was, instead of doing Shadowkeep, I should have focused on all the legacy content before moving to Shadowkeep. Because obviously the Shadowkeep content is going to be here still. So maybe...
You have returned.
You know what I might do? We'll do this part, but then what I might do is after this, I might focus any remaining parts on... I might take a diversion from this DLC and focus on everything else, because if it's disappearing, then we're fucked. I know I should have probably done that from the beginning, but that was when I had lots more time, and now I'm starting to run out, so I feel like I need to pick what I need to do, and we get going into it.
The true power of the nightmare essence could not be harnessed. Through their union, we take our first step toward unearthing the secrets of the pyramid. But it is only...
And the raids, like I said, I'm just struggling to get a time where everyone's sorted at the moment. It's been annoying. But if we do it right, you know, I think I can get some of the content done. It'd be nice to get it done, because like I said, there's a lot of content missing, and I think it should be done. But hey, I don't know, like I said, it'd be cool to, you know, there we go, we got Dreambane.
I have questions, Guardian.
Let's see what's next on the list. Can we focus on Shadowkeep? Thank you.
If I can hear the words of the dead.
Right, let's go and face Omnigul. Let's go. So we need to go then, that's fine. But, you know, like I said, I'm hoping... Look, and I'm sorry for ranting about, you know, Bungie. Like I said, I know it's crappy, you know, if you enjoy this game and I'm just bitching all over it, but, you know, I just don't like what they're doing with Voing. When I saw the thing pop up when I loaded on, it just triggered me a bit. Because it just seems like nothing... They're not thinking about the community. And look, I understand if there's content people aren't using, but again, we have a member called Jake. Or Jake, you know him. He's a part of our Halo 4 Let's Play and all that stuff. And the No Man's Sky, he's a part of our group now. He wanted to get into this game, but the problem is, he stopped because, you know, he said, what's the point? He has to rush. He can't take his time. He has to rush through all the story now just before it happens. How's that fair? Why not make another part of the game? Like, why not make another game to why not make another game to install and just have it like two separate things? it's still the same game, just the weapons are over. It's just different like a different server, but it's the same game, just different servers. So it's like one server has this, all this content, and the other server has this. I don't get why that's difficult. Like keep, like pre-Shadow Keep, all of it stays there, but anything else new goes over here. Everything else that's post-Shadow Keep goes here. In the new one. That would make sense, and I don't get why it won't happen like that. I don't get why they didn't. It sounds like it's too much hassle, and I know working from home, but again, we've all got money that we've wasted as well. And you know, I'm hoping this DLC is the best one. If it justified everything, like they made this one of the best ones ever, that everyone could love, and everyone, you know, obviously I know that's stupid thinking, but it needs to be good. It can't just be an average Shadow. It can't be a mini DLC. It has to be a proper DLC, a proper. It has to be better than Shadowkeep. It has to be better than Forsaken. It needs to be the best one they can do. Because if they're gonna, you know, that's how it needs to be for me. Otherwise, you know, I don't know. Because you gotta understand that's important to me. You know, and again, I've had a lot of. You know, we've had a journey on this game, and I feel like all that, no one else could, you know, let's say someone else was to let's play this game, they would not be able to experience that journey that we had. And that's really shit, you know, that someone can't do the Red War, someone can't do this. And I know that there's more people that just don't care about that shit, but there's people that do, and I feel like for new players, they're just getting shafted out of all the stuff that would have been building up. You know, they're just going to be forced right into halfway through the game's lifespan. I don't understand where anything's going on, and I don't think that's fair. There's some games that do that and it pisses me off, but I'm hoping that will change. That's all. Like I said, I mean, I'm hoping Bungie will sort it, because it needs to be done. If they say, like, you know, we won't vault it all at once, like it'd be one piece at a time, then fine. But if this DLC is tiny and they're just saying, look, well, all the new stuff will be here soon, it's like, no, release it all at once, because if you're getting rid of all our content, you're not leaving us with scraps, you know, that's just not fair. That stuff I don't believe is fair. And again, there's people that will complain and justify this because they're free-to-play players or hardcore Destiny fans who just eat shit, essentially. But there are those who are like, okay, you know, and there's people I think it's wrong, and I think it is wrong what they're doing, but if I can, I'll defend it if it's actually worth the money. I still think they should have just made another game. The way it's gone, they should have just made another game, or they should have done it differently, where they could have made a different server, like Destiny 2, you know, Destiny 2 Part 2 or something like that, where you have to download a whole nother game, essentially the same game. Like, if it's a whole, essentially like a different, you have to reinstall the game anyway, differently, why not just make another version of it? Like, pre-Shadowkeep or something, or post-Shadowkeep, so then players have got the option to go back to the old content, and then they've got this, like, two different servers, I have two different builds, so players have the choice. But the thing is that if they play that one, they can't do stuff on the other one, and they can't go back to the other one. They can't bring guns over. I know they could, but that's it. They can only bring guns. Actually, that's the thing I can only say is guns and armor. And again, I don't see the problem with that. I don't see why guns would, you know, again, a gun should not take up memory like servers work. So if people complain about that, saying it wouldn't work, it'd be like, why? I just want to see what I would like to see people's opinions, like, why would some of these ideas not work? Like, why would it not work? Like, I would need proof, because to me it's like, why couldn't they, you know, do something a bit balanced, you know, being reasonable? I mean, I would like to see that. Like I said, what we got here in Destiny 2, they worked hard getting up to here. Like I said, the game was released when at the time when Forsaken came out instead. I think it would have been better, one of the good ones. And, you know, I think with Destiny 2, you know, they worked hard on it as well. So they have tried, and it just seems like, why do all that just to tear it down at the end? And I know the loading times are a bit annoying. I get that, but I'd rather keep the loading times and be a couple minutes then into the game and still have all my content than have no loading times but have not much content left over because half of it's been wiped. But then that's just me. I understand some people want to sit there for like a minute or two, and I know there's sometimes where the game might take a few minutes, but then that sounds like it's the game itself, that's their fault for how they build it up, and it could be better. But I don't know, like I said, it's just my opinion. I think they could do it better. Like I said, this is what we'll do then. We'll
do it again.
I said if we can try and, you know, after this part I'll do other content, you know, I'll do another arc within an arc, because at least Shadowkeep will be here, like it will be here when we come back. But I'll focus on the planets that I know are going. Oh, that is not fair. I hate that shit, man. Come on. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit, aren't I? I gotta move. Come on. Okay, another. There we go.
Eris, the nightmare of Omnigul is taken care of. For now, anyway.
Did you retrieve any further essence?
We did. This time unique to this nightmare.
I see. Then we will uncover its secrets together. Until then, the Hive await you inside the Scarlet Keep. Let me know what you find with
Basically, we must then do more fetch quests. By together, I mean you go and do more fetch quests. You must go around doing public events, search chests, and do boring, mundane shit. Worth the money. I'm sorry. Okay. I know I bitched and moaned a lot, but I have a good reason, like, and I think I needed to make that clear. And I hope that some of you share my concerns. I think some of the stuff should stay. I get story-wise, but then I feel like can't they do something else? Like, I don't know. I feel like they should have done something different, in my opinion. Could have been handled better. Alright. But the good news is, though, we're making progress, and that's what matters. It's taking time, but, you know, there's not much we can do about it other than, you know, we'll do what we can. Like, let me have a look. No, I'm not going to touch anything because we might load into a cutscene. But look, we'll see what we can do, and we'll do what we can, because I want to get the post-game stuff done, the extra legacy stuff. I want to get the legacy stuff done as well. because I don't know how long we got left, so I'm gonna need to make sure we can get it done, because that's important to me. I want to get that done. That's my priority. If Shadow keeps staying, we don't need to worry, but we need to get the other content done. But I think we're going to wrap up. But let me have a look. So, here we go. Again, there's a lot of exotic quests, so it's important that we get those done. These are not important. However, the exotic quests kind of are. A lot of these are special, so it's important that we start making our way with some of these. And I also need to do splits and bobs. I will do that soon. Rat King's crew. I need to. Rats. Okay. So, there's some of these will get done. The draw, all this stuff. There's others we need to get done. So we're going to try and focus on legacy content before we wrap up. So that means raids, anything we can do, because I think that's more important in Shadowkeep right now. So next time we'll do that. Sorry for the ranting, but hey-oh, it's me. See you all then. Take care. See ya.